Welcome to Everything Mental Health with your hosts, Chris Weeks and Maureen Edwards.
Hi, Chris.
Hello, Maureen.
I'm really enjoying talking about the different coping mechanisms that we can adapt for handling stress. And one of the things that you were talking about off camera is music. And the role of either listening to music, playing music, singing, how profound that can be on alleviating distress.
Well, yeah. Music is one of those activities that doesn't necessarily make sense, but certainly is able to access parts of our being in such a fashion that we feel, as if time stands still, as if it opens up, I think, creative possibilities, and certainly can be an avenue for channeling both distress or eustress.
Yes.
So I think it's very effective.
Yes. And when I think about music, I think about how the sound can help your body regulate or help the vibrational frequencies that come from the music.
Yes.
Can be extremely therapeutic to regulating the body and regulating the emotions in the mind, or putting you in a different frame of mind.
Yeah.
It's kind of magical the way that can happen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the binaural beats, bilateral beats, as you mentioned, different frequencies can all kind of affect the way in which we process what might have been a stressful situation or feeling stress.
Yes. One of the things that I learned, just going to my own counselor, was if you ever find yourself in a negative mood or in a stressful situation in your body, is listen to music. Don't let that mood or that feeling in the body continue. Sort of try to stop it at its source so that it doesn't continue.
Right.
Because what happens, it's that negative stuff just invades, and it's like fungus, right? It just keeps on growing and growing and growing, and it takes over. And then you're dealing with a great big huge chronic thing when it could have been chopped off early.
Yeah.
So music is one of those things that it's quite easily accessible. You can turn music on in the car. If you had a phone, you can access something that you like. Just put your earbuds in. It's quite accessible nowadays.
Yeah. And in conjunction with that, you can. We mentioned breathing exercises. For some people, finding a problem to solve, even kind of doing a puzzle or something of that sort as well.
Yeah, that's a great. It's sort of, I guess what we're doing is we're distracting. We're
Yes.
taking ourselves away from that negative, whatever it is, and changing it to something that's more beneficial.
Yeah.
More true.
Yeah. So bringing in, I think, more mindfulness to the circumstance, as opposed to being in a default mode of just circling through or spiraling through the stress. As you mentioned, it can expand from there if we're kind of constantly in that sort of stress vicious circle.